And we are live and exclusive. Welcome to BWTM Sports Channel. We have an exclusive again tonight with the former WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Bermane Stiverne. Bermane, are you there?
What's up? Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hearing a repeat of myself. That means we're live, indeed. Bermane, how are we doing?
I'm great. I'm doing okay.
How are we going to start this interview, Bermane?
Excuse me?
How are we going to start this interview?
You're the host. You're the host. I'm the guest.
Okay, but I'll tell you how this all came about, this interview we're about to do now. For those people that are just joining us, the interview we do with Bermane Stiverne was triggered by a photograph that I saw only a few hours ago. I saw it yesterday, but it didn't click. And then when I looked back at the photograph again, it was a photograph of, well, anyway, I'll let Bermane tell you anyway. Go ahead, Bermane.
What do you want to know about the photograph?
Well, the photograph is with yourself and James Prince.
Right.
So I'm thinking, Bermane, yeah, he's into his music. He likes his music. Maybe he can become a rapper. So I'm looking at the photo. I go, nah, he's not going to be a rapper, is he? Bermane, we talked about him being rapping before. I'm like, nah, it can't be. And then I said, could it be possible that Bermane Stiverne would have parted company with Don King? No, it can't be true. That wouldn't be the case. Bermane?
Nah, that's not the case.
So tell us, what's going on?
I've been friends with Jay Prince for over maybe about 15 years now.
Okay.
Good friends, and it never happened that we did business together or anything like that. So, what can I say? The picture speaks for itself. When me and my previous manager, Kabil Estefan, which is a friend to me, we decided to, split due to his relationship with Don King. So, it's not working. And at the end of the day, it's all about my career. So, we split. So I kind of wanted to do my own thing on my own, but to realize that it's not that easy. I learned from experience because like I said, I did negotiate my contract for the Povetkin fight, and which was a headache between working out at the gym and then the paperwork and all of that. So it's not something that I want to experience again. I just want to be I just want to concentrate on my preparation to for any fights. So there you have it. I have a new manager, and his name is Jay Prince.
Jay Prince. Rap a lot. Am I correct? Jay Prince of Andre Ward.
Jay
Prince.
Jay Prince rap a lot. Jay Prince, Houston. Jay Prince, Andre Ward. Yeah, Jay Prince.
So okay, so you've now Jay Prince is your manager now, right? Let me get this right. So he's your manager. That means you still remain with Don King, or does that mean that you and King are?
No. Nothing changed with me and King. King is my promoter.
Right.
And Jay Prince is my he represents me. So, it's like I said, is something that I need in my career to help me concentrate on the things that are more important for me, which is my preparation. So
So
it gives me a break. It gives me a huge break not to have to think about, uh, paperwork and all the other details and work out at the same time. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be.
So what does Jay Prince bring to the table? I want to answer that question. I mean that respectfully, and what he brings to the table, because for people on the outside looking in, it's like, well, he's got a manager, but it's Jay Prince. What does Jay Prince actually bring to the table so people can actually appreciate and kind of understand what this man will be doing for your career,
Well,
or you envision him doing for you?
I've been around Jay Prince for, like I said, he was a friend, and we never, decided to join forces to do business together or anything like that. So I seen a lot of times I seen him, working, and you know I'm just around him, so I see how he works, how he functions, and that's the reason why I decided to make this move. And to answer your question, what does he bring? Uh, bring me what every fighter should have, which is a peace of mind. You know, not have to worry or try to think. Uh, see, uh, as a fighter, you know, my preparation, uh, I work out a lot. We got big workouts. When I get home, I just want to relax and just get myself ready for the next day. For example, when I say peace of mind, personally, for me, is that I don't want to have to work out and go see my promoter for 3, 4, 5 hours to negotiate, or be on the phone for 3, 4, 5 hours again to negotiate. I want to go home and rest, And like you can see uh, a man like Andre Ward, where he's at right now. He's been very he's handled very well by Jay Prince. See when Floyd Mayweather first started his boxing career, James Prince was his manager, and James has a lot of fighters that um, taken care of and do what he does best. So this is where it comes from. It comes from my history of being friends with Prince. So I know what he could do. I've seen him pull more than one rabbit out of the hat. So to do it. Plus, it's somebody that also that I had a friendship before, and I trusted before. So I don't. Um, I'm more happy than anything right now. So I got a peace of mind. I could relax and just concentrate on one thing, which is my preparation.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for articulating that, because that gives certainly people who want to know what the ins and outs are. The reason why I get the interview with you is to ensure that nothing is misconstrued as to what's going on with your career,
Right.
as you know.
Right. I mean, that is the main thing. A lot of times, when I told you I tried to do both, to be the fighter and to do my own thing, which is like maybe a year ago. There's certain details that you don't see or notice because you're tired or because you annoyed, or you know it's just not my
Forte.
yeah, it's just not. It's like I wanted to do something that I didn't know it was that hard to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though I did, I was happy with the deal I had for the Povetkin fight, but it it's not something that happened overnight. You know
Yeah, I guess I understand the legal implications.
Right. So it took literally like 2 months to get that done. Going back and forth, this and that, and it was too much. So, you know, I mean, all you gotta do is just find somebody that knows what they're doing, somebody you trust, and you go from there. But the main thing was, to me, was to have a peace of mind.
That's fantastic news. Now, obviously, the people tuning in as well to find out what the hell is going on with yourself and Deontay Wilder. Somebody asked a question in the room. September 26th, is it you fighting on September 26th? And in the chat, it's just come up now. Where are we? Bermane, we know now that Joseph Parker is definitely fighting Hughie Fury. We know that Joshua, quite possibly, if he doesn't fight Klitschko, will face Kubrat Pulev. So what's the score? Oh, he's gone.
I mean,
are you there, Bermane?
Yes, I am.
There he is.
Well, right now,
You're playing hide and seek again. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, go ahead.
Right now, the only thing I can tell you right now is right now it's out of my hands. So, but it is something that's is happening. You know, I just want people to know that it will happen. Like I said, like I just said, I pull out of the negotiation. I will let my new manager, James Prince, to look into that further. I mean, but in the next few weeks, get news or updates about this upcoming fight that is going to happen. I know it's the main thing. The main thing to know. The main thing that I know and everybody should know is something that will happen. It's not there is this fight will happen.
Now, there's a few things we need to talk about here. I spoke to Peter Fury, obviously the trainer of Tyson Fury and father of Hughie Fury, and he said we were talking about the heavyweight picture and the landscape, and your name was mentioned. He said that he found you to be a very very likable individual. He called you a world-class fighter, and he also said that if Stiverne comes in the sort of shape that he came in the first fight against Wilder, then forget about it. But if he comes in leaner, he is a world-class heavyweight, and I predict an upset. These are the words of Peter Fury.
I mean, what can I say? You know, obviously that's his opinion, but not to listen, man. I just know that everything is on point. This is it will be something that is totally different. The second fight will be like night and day. The mistakes I made. I'm not even talking about the mistakes I made in the fight. I'm talking about the mistake I made in my preparation, which cost me the fight. You know, everything which most people know, and for those who don't know, it's a fight. It's a fight that I should have put out. The day of the win, but I didn't. But hey, you learn from your mistake, and things happen for a reason. And like I said, I will be prepared. Uh, and like I said, man, the first fight um, was was what it was, and the second fight will be totally different because this time, we're ready, and I'm preparing myself to kill.
I mean, can we? I know we don't. We both have understanding about this, but can we clear up once and for all? Eddie Hearn, step aside money. Once and for all.
What's
Eddie Hearn, step aside money.
What does that mean?
You. Can you clear that up once for all, please?
That he gave me step aside money?
No. That you would. There's a possibility you would take step aside money. Would you be prepared to take step aside money?
Rewind that for me, please.
Would you be prepared to take step aside money if offered by another promoter? Would you give up your shot to Wilder? I know what the answer is already, but there are people out there that are still in this belief that you're going to give up your shot and allow another fighter to fight.
So Eddie Hearn is saying that he's willing to give me step aside money.
No. I'm saying if you were offered step aside money, would you step aside?
Hell no. Never. Never. Not at all.
Can you explain to everybody why you won't take step aside money?
Because this is personal. Me and Wilder is personal. It's not even business. It's personal. I would never take a step aside money.
So that's not even on the table. Well, I know it's not on the table.
No. That's I'm telling you right now, like, if ever it happens, I'll let the people answer. I won't even have to answer. I would never, ever. Why would I do that? This is what I do. I fight for a living. I fight and I get paid. I don't fight for free.
Okay.
Plus, like I told you, if it was another fighter, I'll think about it, but not sure if I would take it. But Wilder, never. I don't care if they offer me $10 million. This is personal. This is personal pride. This is everything to me.
See, you've made it clear 1,001 times. Boxing writers, boxing fans seem to have their own perception as to, Bermane's gonna, take step aside money. He's gonna let somebody else come along and fight Wilder. Where they get the idea from, I'm not quite clear, because you've said it over and over and over and over and over and again.
I mean, he did offer me a step aside money. I didn't even respond. So,
can you reveal how much the step aside money was?
I didn't ask because I didn't care. Yeah. I really don't know how much it was. I don't. I was not interested. I wasn't interested, and I'm not interested in any type of step aside money.
Okay, that's cool. Shout out to my man, Mr. Boxing Today, Bo Bland from Truth and Facts Boxing, of course. Bermane, can you you've seen there's a new super series of World Boxing. Would you take part in a super series if it was in the heavyweight division? Would you take part in it?
It depends. Most likely I would, but it depends.
What would be your? It would be down to more financial, or
No, it depends on where I'm at in my career. You know, if it all depends on where I'm at in my career. Like if it would happen right now, it would be like if it happened right now, I wouldn't go because of this upcoming fight. But why not? It's I would if I'm not in this position that I am today.
if somebody was smart right now, this would be the perfect time to do a Super 6 or Super 8 for the heavyweight division. All the champions are now defending belts.
Right.
So you're cleaning up, in a sense. Joshua will fight Klitschko or Pulev. Yourself will be fighting Wilder. So that's most of the belts covered up and sorted.
I think that's a tournament right there.
And Parker fights Hughie Fury.
That is the basically that is
A tournament.
A tournament, yeah. But I don't have the the say when it comes to this. So I guess it's to make a tournament with those kind of heavyweight. I guess it takes a lot of money and somebody that knows what they're doing.
Okay, let me see if there's any other questions in the room. If you've got any other questions for Bermane, please. Let's see, I'm just reading through here. In the fight with Wilder, when it happens, does he have a rematch clause? Should you beat him?
A rematch clause? What do you?
Well, if you beat him, is there a rematch clause?
I could care less what's on the contract.
Okay.
I just need to do this one more time. Care about if he wants a rematch, if that's in the contract. I don't care. I don't have a problem with it.
How long do you think you've got left in your career, Bermane?
As long as my body allows it. I really believe in the time you're off and the things you do with your body or the things you put in your body that would affect your career. Uh, Obviously, when you get into older, there's a time where you need to stop. But I don't feel like I'm there yet. Obviously, I'm not going to do this for another 10 years. But I feel good right now. I don't have any issues with anything, and as long as my body allow me to perform, and this is what I'm going to do. But then again, I know there's a there's a line that you don't cross. Rest assured, I won't cross that line.
In terms of sparring, are you doing any specific sparring at the moment, or are you just ticking over?
Actually, today was my first day in the boxing gym. We've been doing a lot of conditioning for the past months. We're still gonna do conditioning, but we just started lacing up the gloves today.
Okay. So have you got in mind sparring partners for the return fight?
I got a few, yeah. Got a few guys. There's about 4 of them that's coming, maybe 5, but 4 for sure. So yeah, we're not gonna spar right now. Um, Probably sparring that in another 3 weeks. So I got some good sparring partner in mind.
Um, Talk us through the training you've been doing. I've seen a lot of the training you've been doing. Talk
Well,
us a little bit through it.
I believe that once your conditioning is impeccable, you're allowed to do whatever you want in the ring. You can throw as much punches as you want in the ring. That's what I believe in, and this is what we doing. A lot of conditioning, make sure that the tank is always full. So you know, you can learn how to fight, but if you're not conditioning, it's not a good way to go. Uh, but I believe that conditioning is the key.
Where are you going to be? Which camp are you going to be training at for the return fight of Wilder? Is it going to be? And this is a question from Mr. Boxing today. Is it going to be the heavyweight camp? Is it going to be Mayweather's gym? Where are you going to set up?
Well, right now I'm in still in Mayweather gym right now. We'll see how things. We'll see how things gets when Floyd's got a fight coming up uh, next month. So you know, I know There's going to be a lot of traffic out there. But pretty much I use the gym in the morning, and Floyd don't get there to like the afternoon, or he trains at night at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Somebody asked, have you heard what Deontay Wilder said he's going to do to you? Question asked.
Uh, don't know and don't care. Last time I checked, this is not a verbal battle. Words mean nothing. Um, it's not something that I'm interested in hearing. He couldn't do it when I was sick, and I was in front of him. He couldn't knock me out or whatever he said. I'm guessing he said that he's going to crucify me or you know bomb me out or kill me or something or you know. But whatever it is, he said he couldn't do it the first fight. Uh, on my worst day. Uh, on my best day, be totally different.
Let's see. Let's see. Lot of questions around your weight. It's obviously when you talk Bermane Stiverne, the weight thing always comes up. What's he going to weigh come fight night? Peter Fury again alludes to the fact that your weight would be key into whether you are victorious against Deontay Wilder. What are your thoughts on your weight, and is that a major factor for you, in your opinion?
Well, my weight I is really where I feel comfortable, which is um like if you look at my first fight with Ariel, I think I weighed in 247, and you know, at 247, I threw uh, more punches than the lightweight, than the middleweight in the ring. You know, I was 247. When I fought him the second time, I was at 239, I believe. 239. I shaved off 8 pounds. Um, which I should have. I believe my in my mind I should have stayed around 247, 245, 240. Not, and then when I fought Wilder, um, you know, I was very superstitious about being over, you know, 240 and listening to people that, you know, and I decided to cut a little bit of weight the night before the weigh-in and the morning of the weigh-in for the Wilder fight, which that's the reason why I lost the fight, you know. But right now, it's really how I feel, you know. If I feel good, that's the way I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come in at a weight that, and I feel good.
Okay, fair enough. You're the boxer. Now, I remember once my trainer used to say to me, feeling comfortable is one thing, but what you need to do to win the fight is another thing. And do you subscribe to the fact that if you're heavier, then you would be slower foot and hand, and you need to be as quick as you need to be to get inside to cause the most damage to Deontay Wilder?
Well, I'm not basing that on my weight.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm not gonna show up in the ring heavy, you know, like 250 or 260. That's not what I'm going to do. But uh, I am going to cut weight, but it's just about cutting the weight without cutting corners. You know, if I lose the weight properly, like I'm supposed to, I shouldn't have any problems, and not take any shortcut, and that can jeopardize my health and the fight.
Okay.
Which what I did in the first fight. Uh, you know, cut corners and take the shortcut, and I'll pay for it.
Okay. Somebody's saying, Bermane Stiverne, turn your device sideways. I think your picture's fine, but if you want to turn it sideways, it's up to you, Bermane.
They want to see my background.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Some nosy people.
It's okay.
um, Output of punches. One of the things is saying that I mean, your output of punches may be not enough, wasn't enough before against Wilder. What are you going to do now to make those changes? But you've spoken about that already.
Yeah.
Can you clear up what's the holdup? Is it? You've said it's not from your end before, but what is the holdup?
I'm a contender. I'm not a champion no more. You got to understand that. You know, it's not from this end. Not from this end. You know. Everybody know he doesn't want that fight. He doesn't want that fight, and not to be tacky or trying to be funny. I know he's pissing his pants right now. Doesn't want that fight, you know, because he knows what happened. trying to get out of it, but it's not something that you could do. But the hold up is it's pretty much him and his team because he's not here.
So Jay Prince, how would he speed up the process? Let's say.
I can't tell you how, but with the type of individual he is, I know that he could pull a few rabbits out of his hat. So, and that's why I got with him. So maybe a good assist to Mr. King, and I believe that both of them together will accelerate the process.
How does this position you now in the heavyweight division, being with Jay Prince and Don King?
I think there's nothing but, power, nothing but heavyweights behind me. Everybody knows Don is one of the best promoter that created the blueprint for all of these promoters that's out there right now today. So he knows what he's doing. And like I said, man, me adding Jay Prince to the team is nothing but help.
We've got somebody in the room here that it's a very interesting point he makes. He says, "Tell Bermane to stay away from energy drinks. We don't want to give Deontay any reasons to say he won't fight you." Do you like that one?
Hey, listen, it's funny because I told myself just that. I'm not touching none of that. Whether it's legal or illegal, I'm not touching any of it.
Okay.
We all know the episode that happened to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, we know the episode that happened to you.
Well, but I took a 5-hour energy that morning. It was still in my system, and I had to go. I did 12 rounds of sparring with 3 different guys.
Mm-hmm.
Coming home, and I got to go back to run 5 miles that same night, which is like maybe 4 hours different. So I took another one. So this is why my whatever it is that's in there, it was high in my body. It was nothing but 5-hour energy. So when I read people talking about how I use banned substance and
yeah, we know exactly.
It's not banned substance. It's just that it was whatever it is that the caffeine was. Now if I took one for the whole day, it would have been good. But I was tired and I got another one. But no more of that. I haven't took one ever since. So I'm scared to drink juice. I'm not trying to, I'm staying away from it. I ain't got to worry about that.
I know I've asked you this question how many other times I've asked you it. I've got to do it again because there's some new people to the room, and I'm going to ask it anyway. The mandatory position. I think some people in the world, I expect you to say, no, I don't deserve my mandatory shot. I'm going to vacate my mandatory shot and let somebody else take it. But how do you feel about having your mandatory shot? And do you feel that you deserve the mandatory shot? Of course, I know how you feel about it, but just for those people that have entered the room and want to hear something for their own ears.
What can I say? Deserve something. You don't deserve things that you steal. You don't. I mean, I went to Russia. I got there to fight, and let's just if I was the one that was caught with the PDD, whatever it is that he took, and I would have been suspended, and Povetkin would have had the mandatory spot. Would they say the same thing that he don't deserve it?
Probably not. We know how it goes. We know the political game
Exactly.
already. So
Exactly. Exactly. So, due to my negligence or being greedy or being stupid for taking the drug, I get suspended. Then he got every right to for the spot. So, you
that's
know,
it. I mean, that's what I don't understand. Number one and number two were fighting for the right to be the challenger to fight Deontay Wilder.
I I went all the way. I went all the way into the worst trip I ever had in my life. Stay there, weigh in, and as I'm walking out the room to go to the arena, they asked me to come.
You back?
So
Okay.
as I'm walking out my hotel room, they asked me to go back in my room and told me that the fight is canceled. I thought it was a joke at first, but then when Mauricio Suleiman called me um, and told me what happened, that's when I realized that the joke wasn't a joke.
Um, the other thing is,
Plus, I when I was champion, I could have done what he's doing. I could have fight 2 or 3 fights before I fight him. You know, I could have fought, the mailman and the cab driver, then fight him like he's doing right now. None of these fight. He had what 4 or 5 fights that he defended his title. None of those guys deserved the title shot, and most of them he only fought one that was ranked in the top 15, and that was Jerry Washington. I was beating his ass for 5 rounds and got caught with the right hand. All the other ones, they was ranked 50. Some of them was not even ranked. So if anybody talking about uh, not deserving something, these guys didn't deserve a title shot.
when you put it like that, it kind of shuts up the argument, doesn't it? What have you learned from the first fight to now?
Drinking water. That's that is the most. I was always like this. Even when I used to play football, I would go through an entire game or an entire workout and not drink water. It's just something now I do for the past 2 years, 2.5 years. You know, I like I've been drinking water, but before that, I hated water. I just can't drink water. Hated water. Couldn't do it. Um, Water is life. So it's in my everyday schedule to to drink at least 4 of these a day.
Sponsored by. I said they do it in America. Everything sponsors, isn't it?
No, I'm not talking about the brand. I'm talking about
the water.
Of
course, I know.
Which is a liter. So I took upon myself to drink about a minimum of 4 liters a day, and maximum, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, as you talk about water, I'm going to come back to another point that I remember in an interview that Peter said regarding the possibility of you may have been poisoned, the possibility of your fight being tampered with. His response was, well, Bermane is a big man. He's an adult. It's his responsibility to ensure that his drinks don't get spiked, his food don't get spiked, and he doesn't put himself in positions like that. Yeah. It's his responsibility. How do you respond to that?
You know what? Like I told you before, I didn't believe, because a lot of people after the fight would tell me, oh, you got poison, you got poison. And I'm like, I mean, nah, can't say that. But it's all happened when I told you, when I should have stayed home. I do have a house in Las Vegas. I checked in the hotel, and as soon as I checked in, I remember when I got to the room, the suite was like a house, and as soon as I got in, it had like fruits and drinks and water, a bunch of different things. So I remember eating the fruits and drinking the water, stuff like that. And maybe an hour later, I start feeling dizzy. I was dizzy, and I was like, oh, maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's the workout or whatever. But so I'm like, let me go back and just rest. Maybe I'm tired. The next day, same thing. And every day from when I checked in the hotel to the fight, I was dizzy. Even the day of the weigh-in, I was talking to my trainer, and I was like, I don't think I'll fight because I don't feel good. And he's like, oh, you stressed? I'm like, no, I'm not stressed. I just don't feel good. Like I don't feel like I'm myself. And even the night of before I walked out to go to the ring, he was warming up, and I kept telling him, house, like, I'm not sweating. I'm doing pads. We did pads for like 25 minutes nonstop, and not an ounce of water came out of my body. And what's going on? Like, what's going on? In my house, I don't feel good. I just said, F it, and let's go.
Okay.
That was it. But when it comes to the poison, it sounds a little bit ridiculous. But should I close my eyes on it and do it the same way I did it before? No. If it ever happens in Vegas, I'll be here at home. Not checking in the hotel. I'm staying home, and I'm drinking my own water, and staying away from everybody. I don't know. I can't point my fingers and say, well, yeah, I've been drugged or whatever. I don't know. But one thing for sure, I didn't. There's a reason why I didn't feel myself, and that I was dehydrated, but I think it was more than that, the way I felt.
Now, people are asking me what about Wilder and what you think he's good at. But before I say that, Deontay Wilder said, I quote, it's somebody in here said that he's got a better jab than Joe Louis.
Jeez. He's a funny man. He has a better jab than Joe Louis. Interesting. What can I say? Lay off the marijuana. That's what I gotta say. Lay off the. I mean, what else to say? You gotta lay off the weed or whatever the hell.
Oh dear. So what is he actually good at?
Huh?
What is he actually good at? I mean, people are asking the question. What is he good at? What is Wilder good at, in your opinion?
You want my honest opinion?
I know what you think, but for the people that are listening.
Boy, what are you good at? Now we're talking about in life or boxing?
In boxing.
To me, he's good at nothing. He's not.
I'm asking a man that. I'm asking about Scott. Okay, go on.
The things I saw in the first fight that I could have did, it just felt like every time I was throwing a punch, I felt like somebody was like, I don't know. I saw everything. Like everything, I saw everything. It's not Before I fought him, I thought that his weapon was the right hand, and probably had like a good right hand, and to find out that that right hand is not even what I thought it was. It's a regular right hand, like any other heavyweight. I got buzzed a few times by Areola, and Areola could hit. Everything he threw at me, I just took it and eat it. Oh,
Hypothetical question. Who wins between Deontay Wilder and Joseph Parker?
I would go with I would go with Parker.
Why?
I would go because I see him. I could see him. I can see him going on the inside. I can see him. He got better skills.
Mm-hmm.
Can he take a hit? I believe he can. And that's the only thing that would matter. Because to be honest, the only thing that Wilder rely on is his power, is his right hand. That's all he relied on. Plus, I think he made a statement, something like, "Why? What did he say? He said something about when you have power, you don't have to train as hard or something. Something he said about his right hand. I forgot what it was, but I would. I'll go with Parker.
Question being asked is, did you mean to tackle Wilder in the second round?
If I meant to what?
To tackle Wilder in the second round, where you both felt,
No,
I think, yeah.
no, I fell down and he was in front of me, so I don't know. I don't even know why, how. I haven't watched the fight yet, but from what I do remember is I was falling down and he was in front of me. And when I fell, he fell too. Remember, I'm not the lightest guy in the world. This is 200 plus pound that was falling on his bony ass.
Your thoughts? July the 15th is quite an important day, Bermane. Do you know why?
What is that?
It's my birthday.
It's what?
It's my birthday.
Is it?
Yes. So now you know.
You'll be 21 again.
Add 20 to that. On that night, there's quite a few fights that are happening. One of the fights that are happening is that I'm just hearing that I think Spilka's fighting. Let me think. Spilka, Arthur Spilka's fighting Konwaki on July 15th, and Gerald Miller versus Gerald Washington on July 29th. Who wins?
Oh shit! I don't know. Spilka, I haven't seen him much. I just saw the highlight when he fought Wilder. I do not know who he's fighting. And you said Gerald Washington.
Yeah, Washington versus Big Baby Miller.
If Washington come out and box the way he boxed, the way he fought Wilder the first few 5 rounds and stick to that, I think he could pull this off. What's his name? Is a fighter that's stationary.
Big Baby Miller.
Right. He's stationary. I'm guessing his game plan is he likes people to stay in front of him. But if Gerald can do what he did with his jab, I don't think he should have any problem.
Okay, Hughie Fury versus Parker. I asked you about this before. Now the fight's going to be in Manchester in September. Your thoughts?
I haven't watched. I haven't seen Hughie Fury fight. To be honest.
Okay.
I haven't seen him fight, so I don't know how he fights. I know he's taller than
Parker. Yes.
I don't know. We don't know.
He's got an excellent left jab.
Only go with what I know.
Okay.
Which is Parker.
Right.
But I'm saying Parker because I don't know Fury.
Of course, you've sparred with Parker. That's why as well.
Right. Right. So I don't know. I've never seen him fought before.
How good a champion is Joseph Parker, in your opinion?
How good what?
How good a fighter is Joseph Parker?
He's a good fighter. Very good fighter. very good, very good guy outside the ring. Very mellow, you know. He's quiet, mellow, good guy. Um, as a champion, I mean, he could only get better by defending his title. I think he still has things to improve, but like I said, come out or come up when the more he fights and the more he defends his title.
Got a question here by my good man DJ Slick. He says, "What boxer in the division do you see as your biggest test? Do you see as number one outside yourself, Fury, AJ, Parker, etc.?"
Can you say one more time?
Okay, I'll ask the question again. He says, "What boxer in the division do you see as your biggest test, and who do you see as number one outside of yourself, Fury, AJ, Parker, etc.?"
Well, the biggest test right now doesn't mean that it's the biggest step. It probably just means that it's a bigger name, and the bigger name right now is AJ. He's the man out there, and he's the man that's considered the real heavyweight champion. You know, with the way he knocked Klitschko out, got knocked down, got up. I would say the man. I don't know if it's the biggest threat or the biggest test of my life, but I would say the biggest name in boxing right now in the heavyweight decision is AJ.
Okay. Where does a comeback in Tyson Fury fit in the picture?
I don't know. After me and you going at it, and I lost my bet. I apologize to you.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. It's not like he lost a title or something like that. I don't know. I mean, that's just like saying that AJ beats all his fighters, and then he beats Klitschko, and then he goes crazy. So it's hard for me to believe or to understand why you are the man on the planet. You got all the belts, and then you just go cuckoo. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that he would ever come back. Or if he do, he won't come back the same. I just think that he crossed that line by taking line. So I don't know the drugs and all the nonsense. I don't know. There's no coming back from that. I mean, once you cross that line, there's no coming back.
We've got somebody here I'm sure they're trying to be funny. The question is, Stiverne, who do you hate most in the heavyweight division?
I guess you just tuned in, huh? You just tuned in. When I say hate, I can't even say hate. Oh, I can't use the word hate. Nah.
Do you think it could end up being a trilogy between you two? Like one of those heavyweight legendary fights. You fight the first time, then you come back and you beat him, and then you have that rubber match. You think it could be like that? Can you picture that?
Well, let me get through the second one first. Let me get to the second one first. Then we'll talk.
Do you think? Okay. Do you think at the end of this, and you've settled your differences in the ring, do you think you and Wilder will ever be on speaking terms? Send each other Christmas cards? You know, he comes to your house, you go to his house. You think that'll happen?
Nah. Nah.
Even if you get your title back, even that, does that close that? Is that closure for you, or is it still going to be that way?
Closure within well, my closure won't have anything to do with him, you know. But no, I don't think so. I don't know. It's not something that I care about right now. I can't I can't really speak for the future, but I don't seek that or think I would go after that.
DJ Slick says, "You're a good man. You need to get yourself over to London for at least one fight before you hang up the gloves. We want to see you."
Rest assured, there's one place that I definitely want to fight is London. I had good experience in the amateur days. I fought there 3 times. It was amazing, amazing. I don't know. I fought there twice. The third time it was Finland when I fought David Price.
Okay.
Uh,
Mr. Boxing today asks, are there any young heavyweights that we should look out for?
Young heavyweight. No, I don't. To be honest, I don't watch. First of all, I don't watch boxing.
Right.
I don't ever know what's going on. Nor do I look the prospects or the only way I would look is if I'm on social media and something pops up and um, or news or something, or if I'm actually going to an event. But other than that, I don't really, look for, for what's coming.
Okay. Dylan White is a fighter that is really looking for an opportunity to fight for the world heavyweight title. Should you get past Wilder, is that a fight that you would look at?
Whoever's next. Right now, I don't really like to do that and talk about when I win the title, who I'm going to fight. I have.
But should it work out the way you'd like it to be, would it be the next best possible challenger to fight next?
Well, I mean, like I said, I when I won the title the first time. I went down the list who was behind me first, the first in line. You know, like other fighters, like who they like to go from down up. You know.
So you're basically saying when he got the heavyweight championship of the world and won it, beating you, he looked at the last person in the division and wanted to fight him first, as opposed to you, who
or people that's not even in a division. You know. And then he wants to talk about if I deserve this and that. Did Ariola deserve this a title shot? Ariola didn't deserve the title shot with Klitschko. He deserved a title shot with me, even with me, because I beat him, so they had me fight him again. I didn't think he deserved it, but you know, they give it to him. But to give him a third title shot, did Ariola deserve that? Did Molina, that was sparring with me in the gym, deserve a title shot? Did that guy from France, whatever his name is, deserve a title shot? Did I think what's his name, Spica or whatever his name is?
Spilka?
Yeah, Spilka. I mean, he was actually ranked, I think, top 15, so that's not too bad. To me, the only one that was Jerry Washington and Speaker, because he was actually ranked top 15.
Okay.
And the highest ranked heavyweight he fought was Jerry Washington. Mm-hmm. That was number seven, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only heavyweight he fought, which he struggled the whole night and kept getting hit. You know, when anyway, and then now you want to talk about that I don't deserve. The correct term is I'm scared. Stop saying I don't deserve it. You know, when somebody is scared, they start saying things that don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know you talked to me and you told me about your love for Errol Spence. You said this guy's going places before he even came to the UK to fight Kell Brook. Tell us a bit more about your thoughts on Errol Spence and any other fighters outside the heavyweight division that you like to watch.
Errol Spence is the next best thing that's going to come out of boxing. I said it right before he went to the Olympics. He got robbed in the Olympics. I've been following him since forever, even before he went to the Olympics. You know, got great style, can box, can punch, southpaw. You know, I think he's the next. If there's any fight, that's when I say I don't watch boxing, I lied, because the only one I watch and I actually get up, turn the channel or pay for is Errol Spence.
Now that you've signed or you're working with Jay Prince, how much influence is that going to be with your relationship with someone like Andre Ward?
Well, nothing. I mean, I'm not his only fighter.
No.
He has other fighters.
Who else has he got? Who else has he got?
I forgot the name. He got some upcoming fighters.
Right.
And he has, I forgot his name. I forgot. But he has a couple ones that he also has the heavyweight that just signed with Top Rank. That fought Klitschko. What's his name? He lost against Ortiz.
Brian Jennings.
Huh?
Brian Jennings.
No. Yes.
Yeah, he's got Jennings. So.
Yeah. He has him.
Yep.
Oh, he got a couple ones.
Somebody made a comment about Jay Prince. I'm just going to coming to the end of the interview. Somebody made a comment about Jay Prince and says, "Yeah, he gets shit done." What does that mean?
He gets shit done. Just what it means.
I know when somebody says he gets
that's what I was trying to say, but I wasn't trying to use that term. But since somebody used it, then I'll use it. Yeah.
I don't know why. Most people I interview, 99.9% people, well, 98% people that I interview, they find that they feel that they have to speak very nicely and not watch their tongue. Tyson Fury didn't subscribe to that and said whatever he wanted to say, you know, which is quite fun and exciting to listen to. And I don't know why people do that, but yeah, he gets shit done. But that's how I was told. Why does he get shit done? What is it?
It's just the man that he is. You know?
Is it one of them ones where it's like
he's an all timer? You know, he's a you know.
Is he a man that knows many men? Is it one of them kind of ones?
He's the man.
Well, is he okay? Is it one of them situations where he picks up the phone and says, "Get this fight done now, or else"? Is he one of them kind of men, or is he? Is he one of them kind of men?
You're asking me to.
I don't know. He's your what manager now? I mean, you got to know.
Listen, all I know, he's a man of his word.
I mean, listen. You know? Until I can get to talk to Mr. Prince, and I've wanted to talk to him for years, as I've told you earlier, alluded to earlier. I've got to take your word for it, and the people that are talking, because if he gets shit done, then I want to know. I want to know who this man is getting shit done. I want to know how he gets his shit done. If not how he gets his shit done, why he gets his shit done.
Hey, he's
because okay. You say he gets shit done.
He's
so
the
then
man
I would say
he's a man that understand both worlds.
Okay, well, okay. Now I'm putting you in a corner. I don't want to put you in this corner, but when you say he gets shit done, that basically also means that, well, the other person wasn't getting shit done, but now we're getting a person in that is going to get shit done. Is that what it is? Because that's...
Well, that's the whole reason for me to have him as my manager, because he gets shit done, and it's well done when it's done. So you know, it's just the person he is. It's the person he is. You know, even when you talk to him, when you talk to him and you feel him out, you could tell that, you know, he's a man that shit done.
Okay, right. Now, Bermane, I've interviewed you enough times now to know the Bermane Stiverne smile. When you smile and you're grinning from ear to ear, it makes me feel that you know something that we yet to know. Because you're grinning from ear to ear. The last time I saw you grin, the last time I saw you grin from ear to ear like this was when you said, "I am the mandatory challenger for Deontay Wilder," and that grin is on there again. I'm like, you know, so I'm seeing that grin again. I'm thinking, hold on. The last time I saw that grin was when he talked about becoming mandatory challenger. We broke it live on our channel. Now I'm seeing that smile again, and Jay Prince is involved now. So something's up.
You know, something's always up with me. I tell you what, you'll be the first one to know.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'll be the first to know. Thank you so much. But Mr. as we're about to close, is there anything that you have read or seen over social media that you want to put right, or anything you want to say?
I don't really read what's out there or care. I don't. I'm not really you know. I really don't get hurt or bothered or even happy about what people puts out there. So it don't really matter. But for those who have nothing but positivity, I want to thank them. Sometimes I try to go down the list and thank everybody. For those that I didn't have the chance to thank, it's a big thank you. To answer everybody on my social media.
Fantastic, Bermane. The viewers want to know, can you promise them that you will fight 3 times a year should you become champion of the world?
You get shit done.
And I forgot to ask you, Canelo, GGG, who you going with?
Shit. I'm gonna have to go with damn. I don't know. That's a hard one. Just because of the last time that GGG fought, the last few times, he didn't look too good.
I'm going with Canelo.
I want to go with Canelo because I think right now Canelo is at his peak. I want to, but let's not forget that GGG got that left hook and that body shot. He can hit with both hands.
So can Canelo.
I want to lean, towards Canelo. I think he can box. He got better skills, but can he really take a shot? I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay. We'll talk to you closer to the fight. Bermane Stiverne, thank you so much for talking to Baylor of BWTM Sports. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
So that is Bermane Stiverne talking to BWTM. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate you, and we're out of here. Take care.